Hey, what's happening, guys? The boy, the MC10 on the side, Tan Tiger 01, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter at Tan Tiger 01. I'm just here to give my quick thoughts on the GFW Victory Road 2017 show, which was the Impact from September 28, 2017. Alright, let's get straight to it. So, obviously, Johnny Impact was shown arriving, and Eli Drake was shown talking to someone on a cell phone. They usually do this for like main events that have no that have world title matches. So next, I thought the Victory Road opening video package was pretty good. So we got next title match: Petey Will versus Trevor Lee with Caleb Conley. Okay, the match itself I thought was pretty good. But I kind of want Trevor Lee to have a better finisher because if you go back to the match, like there was a distraction after the Canadian Destroyer, and and Trevor Lee just ends up hitting a double foot stomp, that drop kick stomp. I want that to be either a setup move or just a regular move. I do not want that to be Trevor Lee's finisher. Trevor Lee needs to have another finisher. And also, I want Petey Williams to be in action at Bound for Glory. I don't know, maybe put him in the X title match. Like, look here's what I'm thinking: put him in the X title match against Trevor Lee, Sanjay Dutt, and Desmond Xavier, and have Desmond Xavier win the Ultimate X, thus solidifying him as the future of the X division. Go to break. So when we come back, we get an LX promo, and I always love these LX hideout promos. So the six-woman tag match involving Sienna, Taya, Valkyrie, Taryn Terrell versus Gail Kim, Ali, and Rosemary. So we get the plus 0.25 Rosemary bonus. The match was meh. Yeah, that was passe, if you will. But I guess they could use that to build up the feuds a bit more. However, I do not want Ali to win the world the knockouts title at BFG. I want Rosemary to to win it. Ali right now should be a transit at. In fact, doesn't Ali already have a championship? Yeah. Nah. The girl that comes out with bubbles and balloons. No, sorry, she should not be because she does not carry herself as a. I'm sorry. Just a moment. Good, good lord. Okay, sorry about that. It was just a very weird emergency alert. Hold on. Let me see if I'm back on frame. Yep, I'm in frame. Come on. Okay, yeah. So, like I was saying, add Bound for Glory. Look, if anything, if they have to do anyone the true justice, have Gail Kim win the title and have her retire. Have her the next night. Have Gail Kim retire the belt. No, sorry, retire as champion, and then and no, this is not copying Asuka and whatnot, dude. Gail Kim is retiring from wrestling. At least that's what she put out. So just have her retire. have her final, you know, or final, moment in the light, if you will, as champion, as she was the first ever knockouts champion, and then she is the first female Hall of Famer in the TNA Hall of Fame, which I still don't know what's going on with that. Where are the new inductees? Come on, Impact. We need the new inductees. Okay. Um. But yeah, yeah. Have her win the title, and the next night have her retire the belt, and then start a women's tournament, and then have like tie up Valkyrie versus Rosemary, and then like have Rosemary win it, or I don't know, by a fluke have Ali win it, and then like start a Rosemary feud. But yeah, that's how I would go with it. So we get to an Eli Drake promo, and as always, it is good. He's talking about his couch being stolen, whatnot. Got a break, back. The Grado segment where he gets his first royalty check. Guys, they're doing this very well. Like Grado like has an expression like, "What the hell is this?" As if he was not too happy with how much he got. Maybe got like $5 or something. Ne- okay. Next we get to the Mackenzie Mitchell with Johnny, corny as fuck. Bitch got stolen by the Animal Batista Impact segment. And oh my god, this was cringeworthy, man. Yeah, dude, he was like sitting on the couch, like, like Eli Drake. So, like when he hears the thunder, it'll be too late because the lightning already struck him. Huh? What the hell? I'm like, man, just shut up, man. Like trying to get the Mac on Mackenzie Mitchell. Just shut up. So next we get a James Storm promo. He comes in the ring. He gets into a fight with like Tahano and Phantasma, and then EC3 comes out to the rescue, and then they sell this like they're just friends temporarily due to like mutual circumstances or mutual needs. I thought this segment was actually pretty good, especially later on when they followed up going to Jim Cornette's office, and James Storm and EC3 both saying we hate each other. We don't. I thought you two hated each other. We do. Like both of them saying together. So next week we're gonna get James Storm and EC3 versus Tahano and Phantasma. So this is gonna be the company versus company feud. Okay, pretty good. So the Global Forge segment, where we get three finalists announced. I think we get Scott, Tony, and Mike, or Mark, Tony, and Mike. So this is shaping up to be something interesting. We'll see where it goes from here with Coach Scott Demore. So we'll see. So we get the OVE versus LX title match. So OVE had a improved showing. OVE is like very slowly improving, but compared to LAX in this match, OVE did not show that much. Yeah, there was a few good moves like that superplex to a power bomb. I love that spot, and then you had a few other spots, but I don't know, man. LAX, I wanted LAX to win, man. OVE, the only way they can get emphatically over is by doing much better wrestling, and they need to show this. My timeline set for them is Bound for Glory. At least at Bound for Glory, they have to show, they have to show completely what they're capable of. They absolutely have to show it. Okay, so yeah, so OVE is your new tag team champions. The match was a bit underwhelming, but LAX, they fucking held it down. I thought the finish was just a little too weak, but other than that, the wrestling overall was pretty good. More so due to LAX than OVE. OVE had their moves as well, but LAX had more moves. Next, we get the ATT Lashley segment where, like, I believe it was Dan Lambert, like, Dan Lambert cut a good promo. And they showed the Bobby Lashley sparring, like sparring with King Mo. That was pretty good. Guys, I think I know where this is going. I think, okay, no spoiler. I don't know any spoilers, none. I don't read no spoilers or none. But I think what's gonna happen is Moose is going to infiltrate, if you will, the ATT gym and try and beat up Bobby Lashley. This is going to lead to a match at Bound for Glory, Lashley versus Moose. So I'm loving this. Guys, have you noticed Impact Wrestling is getting the MMA versus wrestling thing done very right. So next, with almost half an hour left on the show, we get to a main event. Corny Impact versus Eli Drake for the world title with Chris Adonis. Okay, first thing I thought, Eli Drake needs a grander or a cooler theme music. Like he needs to have those LED lights go off. You need to have those strobe lights go off. If you can afford it at Bomb for Glory, have the pyros go off as well. And by the way, I'm hearing good things about the the ticket sales at Bomb for Glory, at least as it is standing right now. I think like just 1 or 2 days after they announced everything, the floor seats, the VIP packages for the floor seats got sold out. So that's pretty good. The VIP packages for the floor seats got like you have VIP packages apparently I think right now, but like you can the only seats you can get apparently is in the bleachers because I heard the floor seats got sold out, and this information is courtesy of the guy from BQ from the Impact Lounge. Shout out to you, dog. Okay, but all in all, I can't wait for Bound for Glory. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Bound for Glory. So this match, guys, go look at the storytelling by Eli Drake. The guy is an obvious fan favorite because people want to cheer for him. They want to. But Eli Drake always finds a way to make fans boo him. But still, people cheer for like, and it's like you can never get like it's very hard to get 100% people to boo him. But right now, Eli Drake is doing a damn good job, man. Guys, go look at this match. The moves he hit were crisp. The way he carried himself, it had meaning and purpose. The storytelling was very good, even with the Chris Adonis involvement, and even the finish where he pushed the referee into Johnny Impact, who was on the top rope, and Johnny Impact ended up jumping over the referee, landing right into a kick to the yam bag by Eli Drake, and who hit the gravy train to retain the belt. And even after that, like Johnny Impact being on his knees, and like Eli Drake is like excuse me, sniff that belt, and he puts it on the ground like this is as close as you're gonna get to the belt. And then LAX coming out and like LAX coming out and beating up beating up all the faces, including what you call it, Hector Garza Jr. who came out to the rescue. Guys, I love it. I love it. Also, this is a way to slightly put Hector Garza Jr. into the mix. I don't know, but maybe not a main event title shot, but maybe he will get a match against Eli Drake in a tag match with Johnny Impact involved, and from Eli Drake's side we get Chris Adonis involved. So overall, I thought this match was good. This was good, and guys, this this might have been the free TV main event of the year, at least so far right now. Might have been free TV main event as in Raw, SmackDown, and GFW Impact. Those three. Free TV. Neither not network special or main event or like a not main event, not network special or a pay per view. And also, some might argue, yeah, some might argue, in mainstream American pro wrestling, GFW is mainstream, like it or not. Okay, like some people say it's just a indie with roids. No, no, mainstream. Because in American mainstream, look, um, let me give you a few examples. Um, okay, let me give you a few examples. AJ Styles would not be AJ Styles without Impact, without TNA. Bobby Roode would not be Bobby Roode without TNA. Hell, Drew McIntyre would not have this much hype behind him if it weren't for TNA. Samoa Joe would not have this much hype behind him if it weren't for TNA. Also Ring of Honor, but also like if it weren't for TNA. Austin Aries would not have this much hype about him if it weren't for TNA. Also Ring of Honor, but more so TNA. Because TNA has more of a brand recognition, if you will. Um, so look, these are people who come in from mainstream companies. Okay? These are people who come in from mainstream companies. Finn Balor came in from a mainstream company. Shinsuke Nakamura came in from a mainstream company. AJ Styles, mainstream company. Bobby Roode, mainstream company. Drew McIntyre, mainstream company. Austin Aries, mainstream company. Although Austin Aries got kind of screwed over. Okay. Some might say even Neville, mainstream company. New Japan is a mainstream company. Not American mainstream, but Japanese mainstream company. I'm sorry. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they came from indie promotions. They were the biggest name in the indies, but they came from indie promotions. And they had to work much more harder to establish themselves in the WWE compared to the people who came from mainstream companies. Even a Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, came in from a mainstream, came from an indie promotion, had to work very hard to establish himself. So yes, GFW is mainstream. And my point being that right now, you can say Eli Drake is possibly right the currently the best mainstream world heavyweight champion or mainstream main champion over like overall. Not taking anything away from Brock Lesnar, but look, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he's a beast in the ring, and Eli Drake can't match that. But Eli Drake is some guy who's almost like he has the transcendence written on his face. He has transcendence, a transcendent champion, written like big money champion written all over him. This is the one of the very one of the very good things we are seeing in Eli Drake. Guys, have you noticed once he got the championship, he has improved his game a lot. A lot he has improved his game. So, yeah. I mean, I would, me personally, I want Eli Drake to break Bobby Roode's record, and Eli Drake should not lose at Bound for Glory, especially to Corny Impact, especially like if he loses, especially not to Corny Impact. Eli Drake should lose the title, perhaps to Moose, because after Moose beat like like predictably enough, if like what we predict, Moose is gonna beat Bobby Lashley. Moose will have that momentum behind him. So with that momentum behind him, building more momentum, and then going into your January or February tapings, going into your 2018 tapings, have Moose beat Eli Drake, or you know what? Have Moose beat Eli Drake at Slammiversary for the title. If you want Eli Drake to, if you want Eli Drake to break Bobby Roode's record, I strongly recommend have Eli Drake beat Bobby Roode's record, because Eli Drake is someone trust me, is someone who with will resonate with more of the manly men, you know, the man like manly men out there, like who carry themselves like men, like not just like goody two shoes and whatnot. Like he will he will resonate. Eli Drake will resonate with a lot of The Rock fans. People who like The Rock will look at Eli Drake and say, "Yeah, you know what? It can, I can kind of like it kind of reminds me of The Rock. Not exactly a Rock doppelganger, but still, he reminds me a lot about The Rock." So yeah, Eli Drake, after getting the world title, he has elevated himself to a point where this it is being considered that currently he is the best world champion in mainstream American pro wrestling, and that is not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTalk01. This is DMC Tan1, the review side, the Bengal Dragon signing out.